Hey everybody, today's lesson is on light and pigments. A pigment is defined as a molecule that reflects some colors of light, but absorbs other colors of light. So when you look at plants, the main pigment that allows them to do photosynthesis is a pigment called chlorophyll. So the reason why plants are green is because chlorophyll actually reflects green light, right? So that green light, which is usually part of sunlight, right, is reflected off of the plants because it's not absorbed by the chlorophyll. Now, if you're able to take green out of the rainbow, right, so that the sun wouldn't emit any green light, then plants wouldn't appear green because there'd be nothing for them to reflect and they'd be black. However, if you were to shine only green light on a plant, that plant would appear green, but also that plant would have a hard time surviving because it wouldn't be able to photosynthesize, right? If you're reflecting green light, you can't absorb it, and therefore you can't do photosynthesis. So even if a plant would look perfectly healthy, it wouldn't be able to make its own food through the process of photosynthesis, right? Fortunately for plants, chlorophyll is not the only pigments that you would find in plants. Right? There are other pigments called carotenoids. Carotenoids can vary in color from red to orange to yellow, right? And their purpose is to help out with photosynthesis by absorbing some of the light that is reflected by chlorophyll. That's usually that green light that chlorophyll reflects. The carotenoids are actually designed to absorb that green light, so not all of that light is wasted. Another type of pigment that you would typically find in plants is a pigment called anthocyanin. Okay? Anthocyanin are pigments that can vary from red to purple to blue. Right? Now, their purpose is not to help with photosynthesis. Right? Anthocyanins are generally the pigments that provide color to, fruits and flowers and things like that. And remember that fruits and flowers, they're not colorful to help with photosynthesis. They're colorful to kind of, attract animals, right? You need animal pollinators to come visit that flower to spread the pollen. Then later, when you create a fruit, again, you want to attract animals to eat that fruit and therefore disperse the seeds away from the parent plant. So the last thing I want to talk about today is winter dormancy. Right? During the winter, remember that the days are getting shorter and the temperature is getting colder, which makes the process of photosynthesis very, very, very slow. Right? In fact, it happens so slowly for that many plants that plants don't even try to photosynthesize. Right? They kind of just give up, and whatever chlorophyll, that green pigment that's left over in the leaves, they break down that chlorophyll and they pump it back from the leaf into the trunk of the plant. You're like, I don't even need these leaves to try to photosynthesize, it's pointless. Once the chlorophyll is gone, though, of these leaves, that's when you see the other pigments start to come through. All right, the oranges and the yellows of the carotenoids and the reds of the anthocyanins, they become visible once the chlorophyll is all gone, and that's why the leaves change color in autumn, right before they fall off of many plants. All right, guys, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you.